Hello and welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Scorpio. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If it does, I'd really love to hear about it. If you could like the video or post a comment, I would really appreciate it. If it does not, or if some portion of it does not, then please don't try to force it. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. We are starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to get an overall energy of the connection between you and the person you're connecting with. In the pre-shuffle, I got the card Sovereignty, which talks about the choice being yours. I don't know. It felt important to share, so I wanted to let you know. The Sovereignty card says specifically that you have sovereignty over your life. You know, you get the final say. So, however that resonates for you. Number 33, we get Blossoming, the Flower Moon card. And this one actually is about, well, the things turning out well, you know, everything around you blossoming and like you're reaping the rewards. Possibly you've been in a time of struggle and now you're stepping into a time of just joy and happiness and, you know, spring. And it really talks about not letting fear take that away from you, you know. Don't be afraid that it's not real. Capricorn got this actually in their reading, so you might be connecting with a Capricorn, but it's about enjoying where you are, you know, because you've earned this, and don't let yourself think that you shouldn't have it or, you know, that you don't deserve it. Let's go ahead now. We're going to take a look at the tarot. We're going to draw 3 cards for how this person feels about you. And then we're going to look at the near future of this connection. This deck here, by the way, is called the Spirit Song Tarot. And it has different names and different meanings for the cards. And so I generally don't use it because even though it's gorgeous, I get conflicted between like the meaning on the card and the meaning in traditional tarot. But because I was so drawn to use it, I really feel like I'm in it's meant for me to use the meanings on the card. So I'm going to tell you what card it is, but I'm going to ask you to please not, if you know tarot well, please don't force the meaning of the traditional tarot on it because I don't think that's what's intended for you. But anyway, we're going to take a look at how this person connecting with Scorpio feels about them. How does this person feel about Scorpio? The Star, peace and healing, justice, truth and clarity. This is a Libra card. You might be dealing with Libra. Star, I believe, is Aquarius. One more card. How does this person feel about Scorpio? Peace, healing, truth, and clarity. We are going to clarify with traditional tarot cards, actually, but can we get one more card? How does this person feel about Scorpio? It looks like they're coming to understand something. They feel like they understand something, like it makes sense to them, and they see the logic behind it. Oh, we get number 3, the Empress, which is beauty and abundance. First off, I mean, that's 3 major arcana. The Empress, by the way, is sometimes the Libra or Taurus card. So you might be dealing with, there's 2 Libra cards here. You might be dealing with a Libra, but that's 3 major arcana. That's a pretty big deal right there. And the Star, Justice, and the Empress, I mean, they think that you're beautiful. They think that, I mean, you represent abundance. You represent the future, you know, to them. They see you and they see all the possibilities that they could have with you. And there is something here about them realizing something with this clarity. And I don't know, with the Star, it feels like they just finally understand it. Like it makes sense to them. And with the justice, like that's what's coming across. Like they feel like something makes sense to them. They finally understand it, and they see you as this, like, they feel like you are possibility, you know? There's so much possibility with you, and there's so much possible growth, like growth, that sounds, but growth possibility with you. I just keep saying the word possibility. I'm sorry. Can we get 3 cards for the near future of this connection? What are we likely to see in the near future of this connection? 3 of crystals. This is the 3 of pentacles, and it says here collaboration and productivity. 2 more. The page of shells, which is the page of cups. Intuition and inspiration. Can I get 1 more? What are we likely to see in the near future of this connection? I mean, right off the bat, that's pretty good. Working together, you know, collaborating on something together, which might just be building this connection, you know, and collaborating in this connection, or it might be something outside of the connection that you're working on together. But this intuition and inspiration, the page of cups, that's, you know, it's definitely a spark in the right direction. 7 of acorns, which is the 7 of wands, and it says determination and stamina. So someone very dedicated to something here, very determined to defend something with the 7 of wands. Determination and stamina. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify now. Okay, we're going to start here with the star. Peace and healing. Please clarify the star. How this person feels about Scorpio. We get the Justice card, which is already right there. Again, Libra energy. And the 4 of Swords, which this is very amusing. The 4 of Swords is about healing, okay? Taking a moment, stepping away after a battle, like after the hardship, after the heartache, okay? That's already happened, and it's in the past, and there's this moment of peace, you know, where you're just recovering from what has happened. And in this, the soldier's laying here, right? And they're not doing anything because they're healing physically, but in their mind space, they're daydreaming about this future up here, this future energy, and what they hope for themselves. Okay, so it's actually it's a stagnant but hopeful kind of energy. And then the Justice card again is about clarity, and it's not just clarity. The Justice card is about balance, okay, and and fairness, like what is fair and what is balanced. So there's something here about them healing, uh, uh, this clarity coming to them, and this understanding of what is required for the balance, you know, and what is fair. Maybe if this is someone from your past, perhaps there's been some kind of, I don't know, like conflict between the 2 of you. And this is kind of like, you know, it was what it was. You know, you did what you did, I did what I did. And like, it's in the past, and it's, you know, like moving on from that energy. If this is someone from your past, if this is a new person, uh, well, I just don't think this is. I don't think this is a new person. If you're connecting with someone new, this might not be your reading, because it feels like, and with that blossoming card even, it feels like there was something that you've been through in the past, recent, because this blossoming comes after winter, after the hardship of winter, and winter's cold and it's rough to get through. And then, but getting through it, you then move into spring where everything blossoms and everything is growing, and it's all growing because of what, I mean, it had to happen, what happened in winter, things had to freeze and some things had to die, and that it offers new growth in the spring. And so it just feels like this is someone that you have history with. But yeah, there's healing there. Let's clarify the Justice card. Truth and clarity. Truth and clarity. The Judgment. That's okay. So the Judgment, I just find it so funny when when the cards just seem to be confirming, what I already feel like is happening here. With the Judgment energy, this is acceptance, okay? With Judgment, we're letting go of the past. We're letting go of guilt. We're letting go of shame. We're letting go of pain, okay? All of these things that hold us back from accepting new love, not necessarily a new love like a new person, but so we close our hearts to the people around us as well. The people that we love, we don't allow that love to grow sometimes because we hold on to pain that we've caused within our connection. We hold on to hurt and, like holding a grudge. And so this is them releasing it. And with this Justice card, I feel like they feel like there has been a balance. A balance has happened between you, like whatever. I really feel a little bit like this is, you did this, but I did this, and it's like, and now they're just releasing all of that. They're letting it go. I don't know if they feel like it's even, so we don't have to keep like hurting each other, or if they're just like it's in the past and it's okay. With the Justice card, I kind of feel like they feel like the everything's been evened out. I'm using the wrong words, but I'm trying to think of what the right wording is. Like, and it's not as negative as this sounds, okay, but this is what comes to mind, is like an eye for an eye, but not that negative. It doesn't feel negative. It just feels, I mean, it feels a little bit, there's a little bit of dark to it. There's a little bit of not kind, okay? There's just a little bit, just a tiny bit, but for the most part, like things are balanced and like, it's all fair now. I don't know. Can we clarify the Empress? Ooh, beauty and abundance for how they feel about you. That's the future energy. I mean, that's future. That's what the Empress represents. The things that you can grow, the things that you can, give birth to if you work together. This is the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. Okay, but the Chariot is someone who's very dedicated. They've picked their course. I mean, they've picked their destination, and regardless of what the course is, they're going to go through with it. So they see you as their future, and they're committed to that. Okay, they are on that path. That's where they want to go, you and the future. Okay, let's take a look at the most likely future, near future of this connection. We have the Three of Crystals, which is collaboration. It's working with them. The two of you working together to build something. Can we clarify the Three of Crystals collaboration? We get the Magician, which is Gemini and Virgo energy. You might be dealing with one of those. There's a lot of major arcana in this. We get all of these are major arcana. And then, oh wow, when you look at this, all of these are major arcana up here. And then each one of them is clarified by at least one major arcana. I mean, one major arcana each. There's, in just this side of the table, there are 7 cards and 6 of them are major arcana. That's a pretty big deal. This connection is It's important to them, but also I think it's important to you. It has played a role in your life, or it will play a bigger role in your life, but there's definitely a lot of importance in this connection. So over here we get the Magician, which is someone manifesting, someone is pushed for this collaboration. They want to work together. They want to work as a team. And it feels like it's this person, but maybe it's you who's pushed for this teamwork. But you're working to create something together with the Magician. This collaboration is to create something. I don't know what it is you're trying to create, but with the Magician there, you're trying to make something. The Magician is trying to manifest, and he has all the tools he needs, and he's gonna do it. And that's what you're doing. You're collaborating to create something. Let's look at the Page of Shells, intuition and inspiration. Page of Cups. We get the King of Pentacles. Maybe it's possible that this is a work relationship. Like, it's possible that this is someone that you know from work. Not necessarily, okay, but it is, because King of Pentacles has to do with building up. This is earth energy. Okay, so that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the King of Pentacles is about building up that your kingdom, everything around you. It has to do with finances, yes, but also commitment and stability. It's the things that we take in, we make them ours, we commit ourselves to them, and they become part of our life, a part of our family in some cases. Okay, so there's intuition, inspiration. I feel like there is this, I think these two things are connected, this working towards building, possibly building each other, building that success within each other with the King of Pentacles there. Let's take a look at the Seven of Acorns, determination and stamina. Seven of Acorns, which is the Seven of Wands, determination and stamina. The Empress. I saw that on the bottom of the deck right before I shuffled. This is that same energy there. This is that future. This is that building together, creating something together. Possibly, this has to do with children, okay, or having a child. Just the Empress coming up twice. She literally gives birth to life. And so that might be here, okay, but not necessarily. But and there's this like teamwork going on, and the King of Pentacles is sometimes considered like the father kind of energy, and so there is actually a lot of that there now that I see it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's happening with you, but it could be. The Empress here, this is the future they see with you, okay, here. And this Seven of Wands, they're very determined to get there. Determination and stamina. I'm sorry. It amuses me, but they want to get, this is important to them, this new beginning, and possibly important to you, because this is the future of the connection, the near future of the connection. And the Seven of Wands in traditional tarot represents, being very defensive of something that means a lot to you. But here we have that determination and stamina to create this new something together. And all the hope that is in the Empress. The Empress represents crazy amounts of hope, because she's creating all of this. Both the Empress and the Magician are about creating stuff, okay? I'm going to go ahead now and look at your Heart Knows the Way Oracle deck. Thank you for watching this reading. I really appreciate it. I hope it resonated with you so far. The overall here, this person is, they're letting go of the past. They're not holding a grudge anymore, if a grudge was being held. And they see so much potential with you in the future. So, from their perspective, it's very positive. And if you are if you are questioning whether or not you should celebrate this, I mean, if this is where you want to be, like, then absolutely enjoy it. Blossoming. Okay. I really feel like there might be something here about children or having children, just because that just keeps coming up here. But anyway, if you're wondering whether or not you should be enjoying this moment, the answer is yes. This is a time of celebration for you. This is a time of growth. And with that blossoming card coming out, growth for you and this person, if you choose, ultimately you decide. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The card that comes out is card number 45, which says choose to see abundance. And that's what I'm trying to say here with this blossoming here. See the positive, acknowledge that you are in a phase of abundance. Everything's growing around you and it's beautiful, and it's okay to accept that. And you should accept that. 45, I'm going to read this to you. You are so powerful that you can create scarcity in an abundant universe. Do you find it difficult to see the possibilities that surround you? Is your life fraught with disappointment and regret? You've made an honest effort to create that which you want. You've written down your dreams and made lists of positive aspects. You've listened for inspiration and forced yourself into action. Then, when your efforts toward your desires resulted in failure and loss, you've asked, what is wrong with me and why can't I create? This card reminds you that even your disappointments are your creations, not judgments from the gods. What you create is what's active within your heart. If you speak of love and harbor contempt, contempt is what you create. If you speak of success but fear poverty, poverty is what you create. And if you push through your fears into determined action, speaking of soaring but anticipating a fall is what you create. Today, stop all your doings and your positive pretending. Look inward through honest eyes and acknowledge what's active within your heart. Replace the source of your disappointments with appreciation instead. Find hope within your heart and reclaim your power to create. Wow. Yeah. They're calling on you to, to recenter within. I feel like somebody else got a similar message. I have felt really like I needed to say, at the end of my readings, I always say, move forward with positive thoughts and positive words, because if you're saying one thing to the universe, but in your heart, and in your mind, you're saying something else, that becomes very confusing. And the universe is like, well, what is it that you're asking for here? Because you're actually manifesting both outcomes. And so you really need to focus on having that positive feeling, creating the positivity within you, so that you're spreading that out as well as what you're saying. But anyway, I hope that this reading resonates for you, and brought you some clarity. If it did, I'd love to hear about it. Like I said, please like the video or post a comment below. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really, really enjoy reading, and I am grateful for every opportunity I get to do it. So thank you very much for supporting me in that by watching this video. And remember to be positive, think and say positive things, be generous and be grateful, so that you can draw more of that into your life. So I hope you have a beautiful day, Scorpio, and I hope I see you back here again in the future. Bye.